everybody that made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams in today's game have a variety of ways to get her done on offense. Both are top 10 in total yards. It's the Browns going up against the Celtic Tigers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cleveland Browns and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
Wilson, the catch made over the middle by Ginn. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9. and that'll lead to 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Lee, on to kick it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Manziel. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down. And here now, the defensive starters.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Manziel. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. Now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he's got room. Here's Manziel. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will? And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. On second down, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Manziel trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Manziel gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. on the run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Manziel. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Wilson finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT. That's complete. It's Gordon. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. There's Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Meter continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Wilson surveying the field. Now he's forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fresh set of downs here. They run. Robinson. They find some open field here. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Manziel. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Manziel. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away.
And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Manziel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Nugent puts it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And this one brought in by Barnage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Manziel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danny Shelton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Manziel. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Manziel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nickel Roby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Manziel. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Denard Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Manziel, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their big tight end with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Another pistol look here. Now Manziel. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Manziel. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move it. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Denard Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And Gibbs got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One receiver left, 2 to the right. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's third and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson now to throw on third down. It's complete to Grant. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Wilson. He's got time. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And some room to roam now. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Denard Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Finding time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Toss play to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 48. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now back out comes the offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Surveying the field. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. On 1st
1st and 10. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jaquez Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They go play action with Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A dump off for Charles. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Deep drop. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.